Hey guys, welcome to another video brought to you by Total Control Traders. Before we get started, I have an announcement to make. Thank you for all those that support the channel. We have now gone over 50 subscribers, and as a celebration, we will be extending the free 7 days trial with a limited quantity of 10. First come, first serve. And the link will be in the description of this video. Make sure you check it out. Alright, let's get into it. First thing, SPX. Market is choppy, as mentioned a few days ago. Since the 21st, last Thursday. Since last Thursday, we hit that 1-to-1 extension and we have not been able to go over it. Market has gone sideways for the last 5 days and it is looking bullish. Alright, especially after this dip buying that happened Monday. Yesterday. The chart is looking very bullish. And given it's January, end of January, coming February, RSP season, I would be looking up, but always have a both bear and bull perspective in mind. Don't only look one way, all right? So one thing I shared in our trading community today is there is a few ways that you can trade this kind of market environment. First is by scalping. Scalp those tickers with great momentum, bull movement or bear, whichever kind of player you are. Or second is to scout for the golden setups and make sure enter on a plan of swinging long and then sort of just set and forget it. Third is you can be picking names, or if you are already in some bull positions, don't forget to pick up some hedges in case that the market does start pulling back. We have ran straight for now 60 days. Not straight bullish. There's been higher lows all the way along the way, but it's been an upward trend for 60 days now. Now today was one of the key days to determine where the market was going to go, because of major tech earnings, which included Apple. I don't think Microsoft had any, and AMD, and Tesla is tomorrow. So there's quite a few earnings today, this week especially, and Amazon I believe is next week. So those are going to determine where the market is going to go. And first earnings that's been out is Apple. Not showing it, but it's bullish. We can see in the after hours, which we will go into. Regardless, be aware of where the market is and know where the market is potentially heading. Dip buying, very good signal. 2 key levels to hold. First, the bulls want to break over this 38.62 1-to-1 extension target, and the bears want to break under the GP of 37.91. And NAS, much stronger, but if we were to look at the daily, same extension kind of period on NAS versus SPX. With the same extension, we have not reached the 1-to-1 extension yet. Dow is a lot weaker. We've been grinding along this top for more days than SPX has. And so it's a mixed market right now. And US dollars rejecting from that resistance zone yet again. No divergences, nothing notable. Likely to grind along here, but we will be breaking one way or another very soon. This wedge, we are coming fairly close to it. Apex is around April, so there is still a few months, but generally break does not happen right at apex. It happens a little bit before. I would imagine somewhere around end of January, February. Gold bounced, retested the trend line, weak bounce, making a lower high. Now there's going to be a zone to watch. Resistance at 1875, support at 1802. Bitcoin still in that channel, trading, getting walked down by the daily 8. Key to hold, golden pocket, 28,800. VIX, don't think there's anything interesting. Nope. Something happened to my chart, gonna have to redraw it. But we can clearly see a bounce that keeps on happening at $21. Alright, let's get into the hottest tickers. First one, Tesla. Inside bar day, nothing exciting. Earnings coming out tomorrow. That will determine the direction. However, right now, because we broke bull over this wedge, and we are getting walked up by the daily 8, chart is looking bullish. Earnings will determine which direction this chart wants to go. My thoughts are there's going to be a big move coming. Next, Apple. Very bullish between yesterday and today. Look at that dip buying. And earnings came out. Let's look at extended hours. After hours, we have gone up. This is 2 o'clock, so we closed at 143.19, and after hours we are sitting at 144.82. Chart is bullish. This is 1.14% move on the earnings. So if you're in lottos for options, you will likely lose money by tomorrow. But if you're in commons, congrats. Next, Amazon. Big bullish reaction to the earnings of Apple, setting the expectation for big tech earning, as Amazon's earning is coming up February 2nd, next Tuesday. We can see that we've hung out in this area. That's interesting. All my charts looking kind of weird. We've hung out in this upper trend line area for some time. That is great for bulls. And in the after hours, with extension on, we can see that we got a big move up, coming right back down, closing on resistance zone. So tomorrow, first thing, we're gonna want to see that bull action right away. However, because of the earnings on big tech being positive, we are going to be looking bullish. Next, PLTR. Sideways, I believe it's an inside bar today. Yeah, sideways inside bar. Doji, lack of volume, nothing exciting today. We'll be looking at that bull flag setting up. Something along the lines of that while waiting for the daily 8 to catch up and set up for the next leg up. Looking very bullish on this chart. I am anticipating this chart is going to have decent moves in 2021. One of the top watches. Will remain a top watch as well. Next, Zoom. Head and shoulders still in play. Not a decent day today. Closed under the daily 8. What's with all these lines? Okay, this one's not significant. This one, we'll keep that there. Alright, closing under the daily 8 for the first time. However, right shoulder is still intact. If we were to draw a support, we bounce from support. Tomorrow, first thing, same idea. We're going to want to see that curl right away. Ideally, a little bit of gap up, then gives us a little bit more room on the downside. Then we start seeing that curl. This play, this right shoulder play, is gonna take time to work out. If the golden pocket is broken, that's the last line of defense. If the golden pocket is broken, this head and shoulder play is somewhat negated. Let's see, where's the neckline? All right, so it looks like this. Yeah, this one doesn't make sense. All right, so here's your neckline. We're gonna have to break this, ideally tomorrow, given where we're working off of and closing today. We're gonna want to see a curl with a break tomorrow or before the end of this week. Next, that's it for the hottest tickers. Following there are about 8 tickers I wanted to go through. And first one, BYND. Congrats, BYND bulls. Congrats. Look at this gap up. 38% gap up. Followed by a little bit of run. Then, well, with that kind of gap up, anticipate profit taking. It's a given. Look how far extended we are from the daily 8. But, Jesus. So the cause for this move was due to Pepsi partnership. So congrats, bulls. BYND bulls. This could have been a life-changing event for some of you if you were playing closer dated options. To be specific, maybe daily options. This could have been a life-changing event. But, all right, regardless, what's going to happen from here? Anticipation is to revisit on the daily 8. With this kind of sell volume, I would anticipate that we're going to be coming down further instead of a nice bull flag setting up. We are very far extended from the daily 8. So, looking bearish. Next, FUBO. Nice hold of that daily 8. Nice hold of that previous resistance zone, now serving as support. Yesterday closed, we wicked under, but got bought up, closed right on it. And today we are seeing some buying pressure, lack of bull volume. Chart is looking great. From here, my anticipation due to the volume would be a bull flag setup on the short term. So it's going to be something like that. Unless we see increasing bull volume. If we do see increasing bull volume, next stop, GP. Between 47.35 and 48.60. From there, anticipate a stall. Chart is looking very nice and very bullish. Even with the lack of bullish volume, it is still outweighing the previous bear volumes. So, loving this chart. I do anticipate that this is going to be one of the charts that would be affected if the market were to pull back. So just be cautious on bull plays. Mind your sizing and use hedging if needed. Next, WOOF. WOOF. Alright, daily 8 is showing up now. And we are over it, closing over it. Not too much history to go over, so let's look at the 4-hour chart. Nice curl. Closed under IPO low 1 day. Bouncing from it yesterday. Great dip buying. We can't really call this decreasing volume because it is we are not too far from IPO yet. So this first day is always going to throw the rest of the chart off. So let's zoom in. Nice bull volume. That's part of the IPO. So nice bull volume. This would lead me to think that this kind of volume, a couple scenarios. It could be that I didn't pay for the extra data, but it could also be, I haven't found too many to be that wrong. So it could very well be that someone wants to get in. We gotta look at some dark pools and option calls to confirm this, but based on the price action, trend has reversed to the bulls. Lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we are looking for a higher high. This wick may create some problem. Let's see, 28. Yeah, it's gonna be that in that zone. Makes sense. So resistance zone coming up 27.74 to 28.08. Watch for reaction there. Gonna want to see increasing bull volume. We're having a good sign right now. However, bear volume is still outweighing bull volume. Next, SCR. No, sorry, SPCR. Nope, my bad. SPCE space. Nice bull action. Congrats, space bulls. We saw follow through. Look at that dip buying yesterday from the daily 8. Held the trend line. Market was somewhat bearish yesterday, and yet this ticker was bullish. Now, if we were to look at it closer from yesterday, got bought up first thing, immediately shot down. This is partially due to the flash market crash. Then from there, we got bought up. Now this ticker, this particular stock, gave an amazing signal for entry this morning. Right? First thing, bought up on the open. Then there's a gap up, back test, and run. Then from there, this was a little bit of scare, because Space is a name that likes to give back its pop gains fast. We see this volume coming in on the 5-minute, and which outweighs the first candle's bull volume, but we were unable to push it down that any further. Then from there, bulls started showing up. Okay, then these two candles were your entry signal. Low bear volume, 15, I believe is low bear volume, held the 15, didn't even touch it. Then we started wicking off of it. As you can see, through the whole day, that just ran up until 9:45. That was our first touch to the 15.8, then another touch, but then we started running again. This was a cause for concern. Broke under 15.8, but decreasing low bear volume comparing to previous bull volume. So from there, double top, that's your exit. Amazing trade, guys. This was an amazing trade for day trading. Now we're looking a little bit more bearish. Bear volume is coming in towards the end of day. Trading under the 15.8, rejecting on the last candle as well. Overall, space rejected from an all-time high, but closed. This is going to be the all-time high close. Okay, we are at the 1-to-1 extension. Yeah, we are at the 1-to-1 extension. However, I do anticipate this chart to have much further bullish action after the daily 8 catches up. Next, workhorse. Congrats, workhorse bulls. Same as yesterday, there's so many bull plays out there. And I hope some of you caught some of it. Look at this. Gap up of 9.4%, kept running. Volume came in, and we closed 30% higher. In this trade, loving the setup. I believe is the highest bull volume ever since July 2020. And we have been in a wedge for not too long, but notable period of time. 86 trading days. Now with this kind of volume, more than happy to play it. We are a bit extended on the daily from the daily 8. Expectation probably come back and back test this trend line before next leg up, which would make sense. And if it does, we'll be adding to the trade. All-time high close. Is it blue sky? Let's take a look. All-time high blue sky close on one of the highest bull volumes. Weekly, it's only Tuesday, and now our volume is already coming in. So, loving the setup. On the RD, look at this. Not even forming a bull flag. I don't even know what kind of flag this is. That's gotta be some strong wind to blow the flag that way. Hey, look at this. Not sure if it's a bull flag. I don't know if it's gonna be categorized under a bull flag, but my goodness. If you're in the trade and if you're in the short-term mindset, use the 30-minute as your guide. Anticipation is a back test of this trend line due to how far we're extended from the daily 8. All right, next, CLOV. Clover Health. Yeah. Similar to Workhorse, volume came in today. Broke that upper trend line. Is it blue? Yeah, blue skies. Name is looking amazing. One shot broke through resistance zone and trend line. Now, just realizing this. Is there another trend line? Potentially another trend line. This one most likely is not in play anymore. So from here, where are the targets? We are stalling at GP. Daily not extended. I want to see that follow through first. Well, not first thing, but I want to see that follow through tomorrow and Thursday into the end of the week. Nice bull volume. We don't want to see a rejection from the GP. Chart's looking great. Very bull. Next, AMD. I thought I had earnings. Let's see. Extended hours. Oh. It's alright, so when you play earnings or events or news, the rule is don't trade the news or event, whichever, but let's just say news. Don't trade the news, but trade the reaction to the news. How you read that is it's up to you. I mean, some people like to trade right before the news, so that going into the news they can profit from it, but it's somewhat like a lotto, somewhat like a gamble. You don't know which way it's gonna go. But if you trade the reaction to the news, so for example, this is the first reaction to the news, and then there's the second reaction to the news. It happens like this more often than you would think. Okay, and I bet, yep, earnings is up. It's a 10% beat of what analysts' expectations are. And why is the stock down? Because first reaction, earnings beat, great. Second reaction, market expectation did not meet, then we saw off. Okay, so from here, my anticipation would be less bullish than bearish. Actually, it will either go sideways or a little bit more bearish before a curl up. 4 hour, we do need a higher low. Not really, but we're not extended from the 4 hour 8 yet. But it would be nice if we set a higher low into that next leg up with a bull volume really coming in. Gonna have to watch this tomorrow. Actually, not that interested. It's gonna take a while before this chart get interesting until some big news, unless some big news come out. Right, last but not least, GDNP TSX. Oh, we looked at this way back in December, beginning of December, eh? Alright, let's look at it again. So, back when we looked at it in December, we saw the bearish divergence, called it out. From there, had a 47% pullback. And is there a trend line coming up? Bull volume is really coming in. Nice follow through. Holding the 88. This chart's looking interesting. Broke the upper trend line. Yep, broke the upper trend line. Chart's looking bullish. These two volumes on the 19th and today, that's an indication that the chart wants to move higher. We are now past the volume shelf area, closed above resistance. Next resistance at 113. Chart's looking great. Looks like we are actually having a little bit of rejection from it already. Yeah, we are in that resistance zone, close right under it or on it. Watch this zone. Anticipation is we want to see that bull volume follow through tomorrow. This is so ideal. Nice bull volume followed by low bear volume, unable to push it down past the 88. Then bull volume shows up again. Gonna want to see that follow through right now. Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday. Alright. And that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're looking to get out of debt or build that first pot of gold, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button to get updates on our new videos. Also check out our website for the limited 10 giveaway of free trial, free 7-day trial to our trading community, which offers live updates on charts, live calls with 85% win rate at the link below. In the description, I will be posting the link to our 7-day free trial. Stay safe and be in control. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.